Hello, and how are you all doing? I hope all is well. I want to share another Acts of Faith commentary out of the Alana Vanzette Acts of Faith book. And we want to instill in us how important acts of faith are. And that is the name of our group. And our theme is Southern Comfort, because we are here to bring comfort the old Southern way, the good Southern way, to have everyone to know that we are here because we want to be, because we are showing acts of faith. Because no matter who you are, where you at, where you come from, it doesn't matter. Because we are acts of faith. And we want to show love, kindness. We want people to know that it's time for a change. Because technology has gotten us where we at right now. We have all kind of information available. We can communicate with all kind of people all over the world. We can find out about all kind of different customs and traditions and the reason why people do things and the reason why people don't do things, and we can make more better decisions. And we can get away from all the untruths and all the misconceptions and misdirections. So we are becoming a natural being where we are going to start paying more attention to our natural self. Because we are made wonderfully. We were created with all the knowledge that we need. Our body tells us what we need and what we don't need. And if we could tap into that power and pay attention to what our mind and body is telling us, we would do a lot better. We would have more enriched lives. And we'd be able to pass that on to our children. And they could pass it on to their children. Yes, all this crazy stuff that's going on, it could be avoided if we only pay attention to our natural self. And when we can do that, we will have more loving families, and we will be able to leave a legacy that can extend forever. Yes, forever. Now, this is something that we, as people, but basically black people, we are beginning to learn from other black people. Because, I mean, it's just a natural thing. We know what we need. Because I'm going to say this much. From the time you are born into a black world. And we know what we need to make it in this world. Because a lot of us were born in a black hospital, black community, go to black schools, and we know what we need to make it. So it's time for us to stop letting other people tell us who we are, where we come from, and our history. And no. That's into that. But let me get to the commentary. If you don't sell your head, no one will buy it. And that's a Yoruba pervert. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, you ain't going to hear no other people tell you that. See, we know what we need to hear. Yeah. Yeah. And see, now, you know what puts me to the mind? That rap music that's going on. If you don't sell your head, no one will buy it. If you listen to a rap, try listening to one of the rap songs, some rap music all day. Now, I don't advise it, but a lot of our kids do. And just listening to 2 hours of it about drove me nuts. And our kids are listening to it all day, every day. So, yeah, we headed in some trouble. We already in trouble. Okay. We are capable of directing and determining the outcome of any and every situation we face through the power of thought. Oh, tell me about it. So many things have been avoided if we thought about it first. Yet, since many of us do not realize our true power, we cannot realize the truth of the statement. No one can do anything or make you do anything unless you let them. That is so true. And that's an excuse that we all use. I just used it this last week. Well, I'm going to do this because they said this. No. You have to stop doing that. The key is to be honest with yourself and others at all times. And that makes it so much simpler for everybody. If you would just be honest with one another. And that's the power struggle that I'm having within myself and with my children. Because they tell you a lie in a minute. And it just causes a lot of chaos. Yeah. And then it gets me to doing things that I know I shouldn't do. So it is, you know what, this is a very powerful lesson for us to learn. The key is to be honest with yourself. Now, I have to be able to be strong enough and say, you know what, Pearson, Miss Pearson True, you don't need to do that no matter what they're doing over there. And then you be honest with others at all times. You tell them no. You say, you know what, if y'all keep doing this, I'm going to do such and such. You have to do that. Because it's going to make things better down the line. Okay. And you keep your thoughts focused on the best possible outcome for everyone involved. Oh, Lord, yes. I wish I had did that last week. And never allow yourself to be pushed where you don't choose to be. If someone called you a grape, you probably wouldn't respond. But if the same person refers to you as a coon or a spade, you will most likely hold them responsible for your actions. No one but you can ever be held accountable for what you do. That is a lesson learned. That is something that should be learned way back in kindergarten. How you respond in any given situation is purely a reflection of what you think, what is in your head. When someone does or says something you believe is offensive, do yourself a favor. Don't sell your head. Yes. Wow. That is a food for thought. That is something that needs to be implemented in our daily routine. Don't sell your head. And don't we see that so often? You see people get mad at something somebody did, okay? And then they go out and wreak havoc on everybody around. This is stuff that needs to be learned quickly and thoroughly. That's why our kids make so many mistakes. Because you have to be real with these kids these days. You know, I mean, it's bad when these kids are bringing babies into this world and they're not yet even learned about themselves, learned about this world, and you're gonna bring a child into it. And you know what? The main reason, and this is a true fact, the main reason why kids have kids is because they are looking for love. They're looking for a way out. And I read somewhere where a lot of them are doing it for survival. If I have a kid, I can get on welfare, and then I get on Section 8, and I can leave home, and I can, get all this free stuff to make me better. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So we're going to have to teach our kids the right way to get what you want. You know what? This is a very, very powerful lesson. Yes, we're going to stay on this subject for a while. Because the act of faith begins with self. All right, thank you for tuning in, my fellow Acts of Faith members. And I look forward to sharing with you again. Have a great and wonderful Acts of Faith day.